Welcome to the Dodgers Blue News channel. Before the news, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Now, let's get to the Dodgers news.
Hey there, Dodgers fans, all eyes on the action behind the scenes, because things are heating up. The 2025 season is in full swing, and the Los Angeles Dodgers remain firmly atop the National League West. But with the trade deadline quickly approaching, the front office is already exploring ways to make this roster even stronger heading into the crucial stretch of the season. The starting rotation has been one of the team's main concerns so far. Injuries, limitations, and a lack of depth have tested the strength of the roster. And while some players are working their way back, the window for waiting is getting smaller. That's why the trade market is becoming a more attractive option with each passing day. According to Jake Mintz of MLB on Yahoo Sports, one name that could be on the Dodgers' radar is right-hander Erick Fedde, currently with the St. Louis Cardinals. Fedde is in his first full season with the Cardinals and has been putting up solid numbers, a 3.54 ERA across 15 starts, with 55 strikeouts, 36 walks, and an ERA plus of 116, meaning he's been 16% better than league average among qualified pitchers. At 32 years old and a native of Las Vegas, Nevada, Fedde likely wouldn't demand a high return in a trade, making him an intriguing option for a team like the Dodgers. Andrew Friedman and the front office have made it clear that the goal is to have arms ready for October. If the right deal presents itself, one that doesn't require giving up key future pieces, it wouldn't be surprising to see Los Angeles make a move. Fedde features a diverse pitch mix: sinker, cutter, sweeper, and changeup. His sinker is his most used pitch, but the standout has been his sweeper. Opponents are hitting just .194 against it, a very competitive number. And even though his fastball velocity averages 93.1 miles per hour, considered just average, he ranks in the 92nd percentile in fastball run value across MLB. The truth is, Fedde has shown consistency, command, and variation, all traits that a team like the Dodgers values highly at this point in the season. If the front office can strike a deal with St. Louis that preserves the organization's prospect depth while strengthening an already competitive roster, this could be the kind of smart addition that sets the tone for a deep postseason run. With the trade window nearing its close, expectations are rising. And for Dodgers Nation, the possibility of seeing another key piece added to the mix might be closer than ever. Stay tuned, because the story is still being written. For Erick Fedde, joining the Dodgers wouldn't just be a team change, it would be a concrete opportunity to compete at the highest level in an environment where winning is part of the daily culture. Los Angeles has established itself as one of the most consistent and respected franchises in Major League Baseball in recent years. This is not just about assembling a talented roster, it's about maintaining a standard of excellence, year after year, always with October in sight. For a player like Fedde, who has experienced ups and downs in his career and is now enjoying a solid stretch with the Cardinals, wearing the Dodgers uniform would mean entering a system where structure, coaching, and a winning mentality are part of everyday operations. He would join a pitching staff guided by one of the best coaching groups in the league, people who know how to fine-tune mechanics and get the most out of each pitcher in the rotation. Fedde would also benefit from a strong defense behind him, an explosive lineup to provide run support, and a bullpen capable of taking over when needed. In Los Angeles, he wouldn't be expected to carry the load alone. The team plays as a unit, with each piece contributing to the high performance the fans have come to expect. On top of that, being in a competitive, high-visibility market like Los Angeles could mark a new chapter in Fedde's career. A strong performance with the Dodgers could firmly establish him as a reliable arm in high-leverage situations. It's no exaggeration to say that a good run in LA could reshape how he's viewed across the league. With his well-rounded arsenal and a game built on control and pitch variation, Fedde fits the type of player the Dodgers tend to value: those who understand the game, can make in-game adjustments, and are prepared to face elite competition. He doesn't have to be the ace, he just needs to bring stability, quality, and consistency, all of which he's already shown this season. In a scenario where the Dodgers continue to aim for the top, adding Fedde would bring another layer of depth and security to the rotation. A quiet move, but a smart one, the kind that could make a real difference when the season reaches its most demanding stretch. And for Fedde, it would be a chance to play in an environment where the mission is clear from day one of spring training: compete until the end, and always play to win. With all that considered, the possibility of Erick Fedde joining the Dodgers seems to make sense for both the player and the organization. As the calendar moves closer to the trade deadline, the front office continues to weigh its options carefully, looking for the right piece to round out a team that's already focused on the postseason. For the Dodgers, the addition of Erick Fedde would mean bringing in a piece capable of playing an important role, quietly, but efficiently. In a long Major League Baseball season, having reliable arms to complete the rotation isn't just a luxury, it's a strategic necessity. And with his experience and recent stability, Fedde could be exactly that kind of reinforcement. His presence would bring immediate stability to the pitching group, something Los Angeles has been seeking since the start of the year. With so many forced changes due to injuries and the ongoing need for adjustments, having a pitcher who can take the ball every 5 days and deliver 6 or 7 competitive innings is the kind of value that doesn't always show up in simple stats, but translates directly into wins over the course of a season. Fedde's profile also aligns well with the organization's philosophy. The Dodgers value pitchers who can command the strike zone, exploit hitters' weaknesses, and make adjustments mid-game. He doesn't rely solely on fastball velocity to be effective, his game is built on intelligence and pitch variation, which fits perfectly with the approach of the Dodgers coaching staff. In addition, Fedde's flexibility could be useful in several situations. He could hold a regular spot in the rotation or, if needed, be used in more specific matchups against particular lineups. In a potential postseason scenario, that same versatility could allow him to pitch in middle relief or longer outings when the team needs to preserve the bullpen. Another important aspect is the indirect impact a move like this could have on the rest of the staff. With Fedde eating up quality innings, other arms could be used more efficiently. The rotation gains balance, the bullpen endures less wear, and the coaching staff has more room to manage the game strategically. From a roster-building perspective, having Fedde also gives the Dodgers front office more flexibility in managing the return of injured pitchers. Instead of rushing anyone back or relying on emergency solutions, the team would operate with a more complete rotation, without compromising the development of young talent or long-term planning. This isn't about landing a star, it's about reinforcing a system that already works. Fedde would arrive to contribute quietly and competently, adding another layer of depth and consistency to help navigate the challenges of the final stretch of the season. In a year where every detail matters, this type of move could be the difference between a good team and one ready to compete to the very end. In the end, having Erick Fedde on the Dodgers roster would represent a smart decision, technically sound, balanced, and fully aligned with how this organization operates. It's the kind of move that strengthens the foundation, increases flexibility, and directly contributes to maintaining a competitive team from start to finish. Continuing with the current picture, it's clear the Dodgers are closely monitoring everything happening in the trade market. The organization's approach, as it has been in recent years, is marked by careful analysis, strategic patience, and precision when it's time to act. There's no rush, but also no room for carelessness. The Los Angeles front office is constantly tracking movement across the league, studying how potential additions could strengthen the roster, not just for the regular season, but especially for October, when games carry greater weight. Andrew Friedman and his staff don't make impulsive decisions. Every move is based on data, projections, and a clear understanding of how each name could fit into the team's existing structure. They know the current roster is competitive, but also understand that a 162-game season demands constant adjustments, whether to manage injuries, improve specific areas, or simply build a more versatile group capable of facing different types of opponents. At this point in the season, the front office is carefully evaluating which teams will become sellers and which will push for playoff spots. This transition period often presents the most interesting opportunities, and the Dodgers have a proven track record of identifying and capitalizing on exactly these kinds of situations. Whether it's players with controllable contracts, high-performing talent offering immediate impact, or under-the-radar names, Los Angeles tends to act at the right time. For fans, this means there's a good chance of seeing some new faces in the coming days or weeks. But it's important to understand that any move will be made with a clear purpose, to strengthen the roster in a sustainable way, without compromising the future. The expectation is that the team will continue to look for players who offer real value, whether for the rotation, the bullpen, or even the lineup, should the right opportunity arise. Fans can expect the team to stay active, but always with a focus on balance between present and future. Reinforcements may come, but not at the expense of rushed decisions. The philosophy remains the same: maintain a competitive, deep roster, ready to respond to the demands of a challenging season. And when the calendar flips to the critical months, the Dodgers want to be in the best position possible, not just qualified for the postseason, but fully prepared. As fans follow this process, they can trust a front office that knows where it wants to go. Los Angeles remains one of the most attractive destinations for players who want to compete at a high level, and that matters when deals are being made. The combination of infrastructure, talent, and a winning mentality has made this club a league-wide reference. And with the trade window in motion, that reputation helps open doors and facilitate conversations with other teams. The next steps will be decisive, and the expectation is that, once again, the Dodgers will make moves that further strengthen a team already considered one of the league's best. All of it within the plan, all of it with clarity, and with the confidence that when October arrives, this team will be exactly where it aims to be, ready to compete for another title. The current stage of the season demands balance. Leading the NL West provides stability, but not complacency, and the Dodgers are fully aware of that. The team doesn't need a major overhaul, but rather targeted additions that provide depth, protect key players heading into October, and allow for consistent performance down the stretch. Fedde might be exactly that kind of move, a player who strengthens the foundation without disrupting the plan. On top of that, the front office remains active in the market with a responsible approach. The goal has never been just to qualify for the postseason, it's to build a roster ready to perform in high-stakes games. And that requires smart decisions, maintaining the balance between giving fans a competitive team now and preserving the structure to keep winning in the seasons to come. The potential arrival of Fedde, and the Dodgers' posture in this trade window, point to a clear strategy: stay competitive, protect the team's identity, and pursue each move with purpose. Fans can expect decisions that reflect the franchise's recent path, no overreactions, just a steady focus on winning. And if everything continues according to plan, Los Angeles will remain among the league's true contenders, with a roster ready to meet the moment in October. Now it's your turn, Dodgers fans. What do you think? Would Erick Fedde be a good addition to strengthen the rotation heading into the final stretch of the season? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, Dodgers Nation.